They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's going to keep this again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there on the run. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Young. Open man there. It's Jordan Shipley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. Rolling to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know
you should have kicked it.
Equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get
scored up a lot.
It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready
Definitely
to
going to
kick
chase
it
points
off.
later. I'm going to enjoy Galloway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw for Young. That ball caught by Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a toss out to Earl Campbell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now on 2nd and 13. Young.
Give me that pick.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Earl Campbell taking it in from a yard out. And the Longhorns have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. That is caught by a diving Thomas. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's got the tight end, Banan.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Again, Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Final play of the half. Young buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Campbell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, they run with Campbell. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing, Young, being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Earl Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Longhorns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. Now Young.
Give me that shit.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Fields. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulder.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Young. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Fields now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On the end around, here comes Williams. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On play action, Young. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. A play fake. Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Longhorns are able to add on to that lead. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the two-point try. Out of the gun, it's Young. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From just shy of midfield. Fields. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And Young's going to throw it here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Longhorns take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 70 yards. And the Buckeyes have taken the lead. They've got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point.